At Zone & Co., we believe it's important to remind ourselves that we're all in this business thing together. Mistakes are necessary to learn from, grow from, and better your business. That's why we think it's time to #celebrate mistakes. We asked our audience what's one crazy, funny, or big hairy mistake you've made that you can now look back on and be grateful for. Heck, maybe even laugh at.
I was at my first job out of college for only about 6 months, so I was still very green when all of this happened. We had to put together a last-minute email to all of our customers to alert them of potential shipping delays from an impending snowstorm. And I was in charge of pulling the email list from Salesforce. I had never done this before and was also working from home that day, so I couldn't just run and ask someone how to do it or have someone pull it for me. So I did the best that I could, and I thought I could handle it. It's not rocket science. I was like, I got this. Turns out I pulled email addresses, about 3,000 of them, from accounts that had not purchased or interacted with our business in the last 3 years, rather than the opposite, which was very terrible. The email went out, a plethora of spam alerts came in, our domain was almost blacklisted, and needless to say, I became an expert at pulling customer data reports after that day. I wish I could tell you the feeling of heart drop that I felt as soon as that email went out. And then I had to ping my boss and let her know what had happened and that this was going to potentially be an issue. But everything, worked out. We sent out an oops email, apologized for the mistake, and honestly, I learned a lot about how to pull a customer data report in Salesforce. So maybe it all worked out eventually.
This is from Laura. She writes, at my first job, I accidentally sent $3,000 worth of equipment to California instead of Texas. Luckily, I could change the shipping address before it was dropped off. And luckily, my boss was very understanding. He chuckled and said, Laura, I bet you won't make that mistake ever again. And he was not wrong. Oh, Laura, thanks for sharing that. I can understand the panic that you must have felt.